Yeah. Um, Continuing the broadcast. Sorry, my address. Now, coming frontally to um, setting the record straight with more insights and with more precise details. I am socially responsible by the grace of God. Every business I've conducted has been legal, and thus far none has been flagged off as fraudulent or flagged as fraudulent or condemned to be fraudulent. So socially I'm responsible. Economically by the grace of God. Because we have the social heel that doesn't reward effort, we may begin to find out that our social rights helps our economic obligation. So where you find a society of where you have an army of responsible youths and the social value of reward for labor is not entrenched, you can't blame them for you know if they don't live up to their economic obligation. Right. So who should take responsibility? Everybody who's estranged to the culture of reward, who criticizes the culture of reward, those persons should take responsibility for that. Now, if the sense of uh, economic obligation calls an individual to be persistent and perseverant in the face of financial violence, as explained in the human rights space, is lacking the culture of social reward, which can come as which can be a weapon when witch hunting is the case, and oh, yeah, witch hunting is the case. Um, we can decipher that such persons now is going beyond such person is now exhibiting elements that element that is that's worthy of emulation, and that's noble, very noble in the face of the evident culture that deprives one of rewards, very well in our society here in the country. Um, the will to continue to fulfill one's civic rights, express one's economic rights, cannot be downplayed. So if I continue between 2017 and 20 till date, to express my economic freedom and liberties, and you know, in sheer display of the fact that you know um, success is never ending, then failure is never fatal. It's the will to continue that matters. You know, that may not be very, that may not be um, quoting it verbatim, but I think it is the rationale and the mental strength in it, communicating the mental strength in it, and not just the academics. You know, not just the excellence in it that matters. But we've got we are army of, oh God, we are blessed, army of excellent erudites, veterans, luminaries extremely brilliant professionals, proficient, proficient professionals, eminent personalities that have carved a niche for themselves, made a name for themselves, goodwill, reputation, we've got it. But when it comes to executing simple concepts from our usual sayings, there's a lot of gap. And many times, uh, and these idioms very, um, very, you know, exciting lines, and you know, fantastic, you know, spectacular showings in speeches don't match action. So it is time to translate the brilliance in public engagement and making fantastic speeches to actionable steps that translate into social change and by extension economic, ultimately help us achieve our economic goals. So what is my intention here? It's not a talk shop. Sorry, I don't intend a talk shop, and it is not a platform to display, well, much as excellence is important in communicating one's persuasions, but much more than that, the way to see it executed and to uh, um, call and attract and to speak to the giant in every one of us that has capacity to execute our fantastic speeches and brilliant sayings is what I'm speaking to. Was my appeal. Okay, so Nigerians and the world at large have executed contracts between 2017 and 2023. By investigation, many uh, would many of the contracts are calling to a sense of control, our sense of reward for labor, our sense of dignity of labor, our sense of extolling the right, extolling values, you know, extolling values that encourages change, that encourages change and the culture of hard work, diligence, and you know adult, adult conscientiousness. This is the appeal. Thank you.